Newcastle United led out by Kieran Trippier, and West Ham's captain Declan Rice heads onto the pitch, followed by his colleagues in claret shirts, light blue shorts and claret socks with a bit of white piping all across the kit. Nick Pope in goal, Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Sven Botman and Dan Burn at left back. Bruno Guimaraes, Sean Longstaff, Joelinton in midfield. Jacob Murphy, this is his 9th start in the Premier League this season. Alan Saint-Maximin and Callum Wilson with 8 goals, equaling his tally from last season. And a bench of Martin Dubravka, Jamal Lascelles, Anthony Gordon, Matt Ritchie, Matt Targett, Alexander Isak, Javier Manquillo, Joe Willock and Elliot Anderson. Wilson and Joelinton for Isak and Willock are the 2 changes. Newcastle playing from the half to the right as we look, defending the goal behind which the away section starts. And you listen to BBC Radio Newcastle and NUFC TV. Eddie Howe having an early chat with Alan Saint-Maximin, who was standing next to him as Newcastle get the play going again. Burn to Botman. He's gone for the big switch across to Trippier. That's a good ball and a beautiful first touch to kill it. And Murphy takes it on the half turn, comes inside, then turns back. Bruno out to Trippier. In the West Ham half, 0-0. A swinging crossfield ball, Kehra's header behind for a corner.
How sloppy was that?
Newcastle a bit fortunate to get that corner. Thilo Kehra's header. He's got 2 options on the edge of the area. He puts it into the box towards the back post. Botman goes for it, away by West Ham. Saint-Maximin on the right wing, beats his man into the box, heads it in.
Oh, yes!
Early goal for Newcastle United. And guess who? It's Callum Wilson against West Ham again. His 11th Premier League goal against the Hammers. And Saint-Maximin set it up with great play down the right, stuck the cross in with his left, and Wilson was there to head it into the back of Fabianski's net for his 9th of the season in a Newcastle shirt. And having survived a couple of early scares, they take the lead after 6 minutes. It's West Ham United 0, Newcastle United 1.
That's a free header, isn't it? Saint-Maximin, they don't really clear the initial corner. Saint-Maximin keeps it alive and he just helps a ball in there with his left foot.
1-0 up to Saint-Maximin just past the halfway line, sidesteps Bowen and rolls it back to Botman. Trippier has pulled into space on the far side. They can't get him with the diagonal ball. It's back to Schär, across to Botman again. And it's a short pass to Longstaff. Now it might go to Trippier. It does. 5 yards into the West Ham half. Back to Longstaff. And he plays it to Schär. Just behind halfway. But the away fans are coming through loud and clear as Newcastle play it through. Joelinton one-on-one, round the keeper and into the net, but the offside flag
offside, didn't he?
Goes up, and Joelinton is pending
offside.
A VAR check, denied. VAR says Joelinton is onside, and Joelinton rounded Lucas Fabianski in the 12th minute to make it West Ham United 0, Newcastle United 2. And what a start this has been. They could have been behind straight away, but then they've gone down the other end and scored 2 goals. Wilson with the first, and an onside Joelinton with the second.
I have to say, when you first see it, thought he was offside. It's a good finish.
It was closed down on the edge of the box. Souček. Foul by Bruno. Lucas Paquetá, good save. Nick Pope got down low to push it behind.
Yeah, I mean, he
finds Bowen. Corner kick. Jacob Murphy is at the front post for Newcastle.
Keeper.
It's into the 6-yard box, and Kurt Zouma has met the ball with a header. Hooked over the top by West Ham. Burn clear over his shoulder with Bowen lurking 5 yards outside the box. Joelinton, good play. Oh, that's brilliant. Shoulder barges Lucas Paquetá off the ball, and Bruno Guimaraes releases Alan Saint-Maximin. Bruno making a run into the middle. Saint-Maximin's ball across is blocked. He's instead found a pass to Murphy just inside the area. Back to Trippier, crosses it towards Saint-Maximin, laid off. And no one there in black and white. It was between all the Newcastle attackers in that move. Cleared by West Ham.
It was good play though. Good play all round.
Saint-Maximin from that cross from Trippier had loads of room. Half-time whistle from Craig Pawson. Newcastle have the advantage. Callum Wilson with a header to make it 1-0. Joelinton with the second, given after a VAR check following the flag for offside that looked set to rule it out. West Ham got one back though with a Kurt Zouma header at the back post from a Jared Bowen corner. 2-1 Newcastle. What's your Newcastle United have kicked off, and that's a confident backwards header from Aguirre to Fabianski, who was well off his line. Had to get it right, and then he's lost it to Murphy in the area. Murphy to Wilson. It's 3-1. And what a start to the second half. Jacob Murphy winning the ball back and setting up Callum Wilson for a tap-in. West Ham have made a horrible mess of that, and Newcastle have taken full advantage. Not even 30 seconds gone in the second half. It's West Ham United 1, Newcastle United 3, and Callum Wilson has his 10th of the season.
You wouldn't see it on a Sunday morning. Absolutely. I was going to say it's schoolboy, but it's not even schoolboy, because you wouldn't expect a schoolboy to do it. I mean, what's Fabianski's doing, giving it to him in the first place?
The side of Newcastle's area. That's an interesting ball.
It's a poor ball. He's got away with it.
It's behind Trippier, but he's kept it in, kept it alive. Wilson collects.
Oh, well played.
Excellent.
Well played.
And then Longstaff, and what about that for a crossfield ball from Longstaff? Saint-Maximin takes it down. Joelinton's in. Back to Saint-Maximin. Onto Jacob Murphy. Good save. Joelinton tackled. Corner kick.
What a move that was.
Murphy hands on head. He thought he had his goal in front of the away fans, but Fabianski saved after a brilliant Newcastle move up the pitch.
Trippier, Wilson, switch of play by Longstaff.
And Saint-Maximin onto Bruno. He's lifted it out to this near side, and Trippier chops and cuts inside. Fantastic feet, and what a ball for Saint-Maximin left wing. Wilson and Murphy in the centre. Saint-Maximin taking on two. He's gone for it himself, and Fabianski's tipped it round the post.
Yeah, he's just tried to bend it, hasn't he? Great ball again, Trippier. He's just teased Zouma, cut inside. It's a good save.
3-1 Newcastle lead. They've won the ball back from West Ham, and it's Bruno, and he's gone to get Isak in over the top. Fabianski's coming and has lost it, and Isak is just lifting it into the empty net, and that is a fourth Newcastle goal after another West Ham mistake, and Alexander Isak is the beneficiary this time. 8 minutes to go. West Ham United 1, Newcastle United 4. Another gift, and Isak has another goal.
Oh, hey, honestly, where would you see it?
Helped on for Lucas Paquetá, won back by Newcastle, and Bruno wants to play in Joelinton and has, and Joelinton can take it through to goal. Defenders back with him, still Joelinton into the bottom corner. Joelinton has his second of the night, and Newcastle have their fifth. Played through by the ball from Bruno. Defenders got back to him, but Joelinton drove it with his left beyond Fabianski, and in the 90th minute, it's West Ham United 1, Newcastle United 5.
Good finish, great ball. It's not the cleanest strike, is it? But it's 5. Sums up West Ham's night.